That's weird.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess that's kind of like what Warzone's doing. Like, there's the people who bought Vanguard phase to play the new map,
Yeah, that's
and
what you said, Jermaine, right?
Yeah. So if anybody that bought Vanguard or pre-ordered it, they have the first 24 hours to
that's
play
kind
it
of
before anybody else.
that sounds like such a lame excuse to like buy the game. Because at least with Battlefield, when you pre-ordered it, you got I think a week before anybody else can play it. Yeah, I just thought I just think that's really lame. Like at least a few days. At least that gives a better incentive to actually have bought the game Vanguard to play this new map.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
I'm
guess
sorry.
one
Go
day is good. I was gonna say, like, I guess one day is better than no days, but you have like a slight edge until everybody else gets into it and plays it 24/7.
Hey, well, you know that so you guys brought up you have to buy the game in order to play this new map. I did hear those some concerns about Vanguard, the game itself. How I don't think it's doing too well, or not doing as the expectations that they wanted as far as sales.
Nope.
I did read something about like but I agree with these too. Like some of them said that some of them, they just feel like they play too much Call of Duty. Somebody else said that they're just happy with the way just playing Warzone, which I mean I guess I'll fall in that category because I don't really need to play this Vanguard game. Like I could care less about it. Warzone just seems more interactive, and obviously because I could play with my friends and stuff. And yeah, and there's the other games too that are out at the same time. Battlefield obviously is out there, even though it's a disappointment, but it's another option and it's new. And obviously Halo, the multiplayer game.
ahead.
So
Which you
you
guys
got
get to
some
play.
top hitters there.
Yeah, well, yeah, just to touch on Vanguard, like you said, about quality. The biggest weakness that I've heard about Vanguard, and this comes from an actual Call of Duty like professional that I know. She even said it's just story's just not there. It's like it's it's like the quality of it's like over the past couple of years, the quality of the campaign has just become just the least of their focus, and it's gone multiplayer. And the last time they focused on a full multiplayer Call of Duty game wasn't their best either. So it's like I don't know if Call of Duty needs to just do what 2K Studios has done with the WWE games and just take a year off. And honestly, I think that's what they should do is take a year off, especially with all the bad publicity Blizzard and Activision have gotten. Take a year off, stay out of the spotlight, and then come back with a strong Call of Duty title. And I'm just saying, maybe Modern Warfare 2.
I can
I mean that sounds about right. I think I remember reading something about that some other reasons were well, another one of the biggest ones. I think Nando, you brought it up, and we talked about it on the stream. At Vanguard, nobody wants to play these old timey games anymore. World War I, World War II.
hell no.
That like like nobody wants to go back and play those old games anymore. I did read that some people don't want to play it neither because of the
Mm.
Activision issues that's going on over there as well.
Yeah.
And the thought of a single player game wasn't that good, and also the reviews for it weren't that great neither. So,
Mhm.
I mean, there's a lot of issues with it, but I agree with James. Yeah, I think they may need to take
Mhm.
a year a year off and just let things, or people wanted more. What's called a supply and demand, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also let that bad press wash away as much as they can because Activision Blizzard is not the best name to have in your mouth right now. The Game Awards that just aired last night, they don't want them there.
That's right.
Nintendo is reevaluating Nintendo, Sony, and Xbox are reevaluating their partnerships with them, which means they're just saying, clean your ass up, or we're not going to work with you. Um,
Yeah.
so I mean, take a year off, guys. It's going to hurt in the pocketbook. You're going to see a lot of layoffs in their studios. If they do a year off, you're going to see a lot of closures in their studio internally and restructuring. But I think in the long run, I think it would come out to be better better for them to
Well,
fix things.
considering like Warzone's been their moneymaker like this whole time, like they can take a year,
Mhm.
even two off, and just focus on that while focusing on actually making a really good story for the
Mhm.
campaign of Call of Duty. Because personally, I think the last great one
Mhm.
that they made was over 10 years ago with Black Ops, the first
Yeah,
one,
the first
Yeah.
Black Ops, yes. Mhm.
Hmm.
because that has so many twists and turns, and like it was an espionage like story. Like you don't know what's happening until it's happening.
Mhm.
And then with
I
these later games, like they just kind of became like the stereotypical Hollywood action film,
Mhm.
and it's not good. Like if you're trying to play this, like it's just not a good story to interact with.
I
Like
mean, oh,
the
sorry,
let's say like the remake of Modern Warfare is getting there with that one, but that's one from like 2 years ago, and it'll be 3 years after that for like the second one.
exactly. And you like just to hammer that in. Warzone is definitely one of their money makers. To bring in the money, but also, like I said, Blizzard, they have World of Warcraft bringing money in. So it's not. Well, it may not be a lot of money. It they can hold their own for about a year or two. I definitely agree with you on that one by holding about a year or two. So
Okay,
the
I
money's
guess
there.
um, I guess between the three, Halo, the multiplayer games, Halo multiplayer, Warzone, and Battlefield. It seems like Halo, the one that just came out, are better than the other two right now. As far as like, I guess people are leaving good reviews about it,
Mhm.
and hopefully, in the coming future, they'll make updates and fixes and fix whatever issues are
Oh,
going on with both the Battlefield game and obviously Call of Duty and Activision within their company.